So, friendly police officers visited me just now to let me know that I needed to stick over to the left because of the warship coming in. That's what the constant beeping is. That's the collision alarm, or rather the proximity alarm for the warship. Proteus. Bit of a strange one, that. Anyway, we're away. Heading for Dartmouth. I have to say, Jenny Cliff Bay was absolutely excellent last night. Got a great night's sleep. No swell whatsoever. Pretty much no wind overnight. So I'm very glad I motored across to there instead of Course End, where there was quite a bit of swell coming in. So, plan for today. I don't think there's going to be much wind. I'll be lucky to get 10 or 12 knots once we're out. At the moment there's nothing. And hopefully I don't have to motor all the way to Dartmouth. Well, I'm feeling a bit of a breeze. Maybe not enough to sail just yet. It feels like about 4 or 5 knots. Oh, no, it's building. Maybe it is sailing time. And we're sailing. We're currently heading south-southwest. But once I get far enough out, I can tack and head along the coast, hopefully. Getting 10 knots of wind at the moment, so we're doing 4 knots over ground. I'll take that. God, it's warm. Well, put the first tack in, and it's pretty bloody awful. Tide is changing at the moment, so tide shouldn't be a factor, but the wind is just the perfect wrong direction. It's southeast. If I carry on trying to sail, I'm going to get there tomorrow lunchtime, having done about 80 miles. It's only 30 miles to get there in straight line, so I'm going to have to put the engine on. I want to get there today, not tomorrow. Bugger. Fingers crossed the wind decides to change a bit later. Let's see what happens. As you can see, I've gone due south, so I've actually made 0 progress so far. And I'm pinching very close to the wind at the moment, just making up my mind. But if I come onto the wind, I'm just going to be heading back in towards land. I've just changed course by 30 degrees to point in towards land, because I realised I was being a bit of a muppet. I was motoring directly into wind with the main up, and of course with the waves and the wind against me and the tide against me, I was doing 4.5 knots. So the course change will allow me to motor sail, which means that now I'm doing 5.5, occasionally 6 knots. Makes all the difference. And as I head in towards land, of course I'll be sheltered by the headland from these wind waves, so we should make even better speed. In the lee of Bolt Head now, so it's an awful lot smoother and we're making better speed. However, I am going to have to motor sail tack fairly soon, make the angle to go out past Bolt Head and then round the corner past Start Point and hopefully I can sail the rest of the way into Dartmouth. Almost there. Just got to drop the main in the entrance and find somewhere to drop the anchor. And I can look forward to a weekend of music and beer. Well, that's Dartmouth left behind after an absolutely amazing weekend. The music festival was just awesome. Great time, great friends. Yeah, hungover. And we're away. We're heading back towards Plymouth and we're sailing. Can't believe it. It's going to be a nice downwind sail. Doing over 5 knots at the moment. Have got the current with us as well though, so that is slightly cheating, but now we've got about 8 to 12 knots of wind, which should get us to Plymouth in good time if it holds up. If it holds up. Oh, kettle's boiling. Excuse me one moment. Just going past Salcombe, and we've been topping out at over 8 knots, which is just insane. I know I've got a knot or so of current. It's not springs, not neaps, we're in between the two. But yeah, wow, what a run. I'm going to make it to Plymouth in absolutely no time at all. every now and then, and hopefully as often as possible. Sailing is just such a complete pleasure. There's nothing else like it. Well, for me at least. Thank you for coming along with me. And we're doing the final run into Plymouth with 17 knots of wind. And we are screaming along over 6 knots at the moment. Just waiting till I get close enough to the entrance to jibe and head in there. But, wow, it's been a quick sail. The tide has finally turned, and the waves are getting bigger and steeper now, so we're surfing quite a bit, and I'm just getting to the point where I need to jibe and change my course to head in towards the harbour. So this is going to be fun in 18 knots of wind. I'm going to be knackered by the time I finish winching that blooming main over.